I'm Amanda, and this is Not Your Granny's Quilt Show. Hello, welcome to today's episode. So last week I put it out there that I would make another holiday wrap-up video if you guys wanted one, and all 8 of you that responded said yes. So at least it was 100% yeses of the 8 of you that actually responded. Anyway, I'm taking that as a good sign that nobody said no, at least. And I did it anyway. So on this episode, I am going to be kind of talking through each choice I made of why I picked what I picked. And so I'll show little bits of the video. You'll be able to see it up in the corner if you're on YouTube, and see the pics I made of my favorite holiday projects that I've seen this year out on the interweb. If you are just listening, I'm going to describe the projects as best as I can and explain myself, but it's definitely better if you can watch it. So hop on over to the YouTube, just search Not Your Granny's Quilt Show, and you'll find it. And you'll see this gorgeous video. This will be there, but then also the video itself will be there with all the sound and all the fun things. My husband loves putting videos together, and he's knows all the things, and so he helped me, and I'm really happy with it and excited about it, so I hope that you enjoy it. So I'm gonna start. This first pick I made is a set of stockings by Bay Avenue Studio, Claudia. She is a quilter and a pattern tester, you can tell from her profile. Anyway, I picked her stockings because I love the muted color palette. I love that each one of them is unique, but they're all cohesive. And I just saw the color palette and was like, oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. And that's why I picked it. So check her out. The next one is by Knotted Thread, Jen at Knotted Thread. It's a little set of Christmas trees on a quilt, and she has a Dresden plate wreath pillow as well in the picture, if you can't really see that. But I just love the darker colors of this. I love the little trees, and it seems like it would be such a great stash buster too, so that is why I chose that one. The next is this Scrappy Holly pattern by Layla Gardunia, and she specializes in scrappy patterns, and so I just thought this was so fun and such a fun way to use up just random green fabrics and get pops of red in there, and it looks pretty simple and can be another, again, great stash buster. And of course, I had to pick Apples and Beavers, her Santa unicorn, just because it is so cute. Who doesn't love a unicorn with a Santa hat on? I mean, come on. This is her latest pattern release of the Unicorn Garden, and so it has the flowers on the top and left borders, and she added a Santa hat and a bird to her unicorn. And I love that dark green background, and I love the bluish greens that she has. They really just pop, and so it's really cute. I can't stop looking at it. Next up, I chose Woolly Petals Christmas Quilt. I don't recall the name of it, but she used Christmas in the City for hers with a green gingham, and I about puked. I love it so much. The Christmas in the City fabric, just I can't get over it. As I speak to you, my mom is finishing my Christmas quilt for me, and I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Anyway, actually I'm not sorry, because it just means the world to me that she knows I'm so busy, and she knows I want that Christmas quilt done more than anything. And she's got some time, and so it's all my stuff is at her house for it, and so she's just She was like, I was going to surprise you, but I needed to find your binding fabric and I didn't know where you put it. So, surprise. And I was like, oh my God. Anyway, I cried earlier about it and I'm crying now. But anyway, I just love this fabric so much. There's something nostalgic about it. And it's not even like nostalgic of my own Christmases, but I just think that feeling of like just being home and being cozy and all the fun stuff that comes with Christmas and the decorations. And I grew up in a family that loves Christmas and just makes it really special. And I just feel all those things when I see this fabric. So anyway, that's why I chose this one. The next one I chose is, of course, by Erica Jackman. It's her modern postage stamp quilt, I think is what it's called. So it's like a 9-patch but bordered out 9-patch blocks. And I also wanted to feature this one not only because it has my most favorite, not most favorite, but one of my most favorite Christmas lines, the Christmas Classics by Rifle Paper, but she also used a textured luxe minky on the back that is in like a mauve pink, and I can't express to you how gorgeous it is. And I just love it. So that one is just so fun to see all the different prints and then have that gorgeous texture on her backing. So that is that one. The next one I chose, it's not a quilt, but it's a really cool way to use fabric if you're not a sewist. If you're, if you just do other kind of crafty things, you could easily make these ornaments. By Susie Quilts, she posted these Christmas ball ornaments that you use folded fabric and like those little tiny flat push pins to hold the fabrics in place, to make these little ornaments. And they're so gorgeous when they're done. They do take time, but I think if you plan out what you want on the different layers and you know what you want your aesthetic to be, you can kind of lay out your squares of fabric and get everything set up in a way that you can kind of streamline everything. But I think she said she has a tutorial on her stuff, so go check out that post on her Instagram. Yeah, get a tutorial, get those made. They're so cute. The next one I chose is from Jennifer Long at Be So Inspired. It's her little holiday gnomes. It's a lap size quilt. And so there's 4 big gnomes in the middle and then some smaller trees all along the outside. It's just so cute. And I love that each gnome is slightly different. So it's not like a super repetitive pattern. Ooh. It's something that, you can really customize and have fun with. And that's what I liked about that. The next one is by Amanda at Prairie Quilt Company. They are mittens. So every block is a set of mittens, and she used like all the fun colors, the pinks and teals and with the reds, and a lot of it is Christmas in the City. Actually, all of it is Christmas in the City, I think. Which again, there's those nostalgic colors, the pinks, the reds, the teals. And I just love how it turned out. It's so cute. It's so bright and fun. And it's more wintry than anything because there's nothing really super Christmassy featured except for maybe like the Christmas ornaments. But even then, like, you could really just push this in through all the winter instead of just Christmas. So I really, really liked it for that. The next one is a paper pieced block that is designed by Kate Basti. I don't know how to say her last name, and I'm so sorry if I said it wrong. But Kate has her shop is all paper piece patterns. She created this little snow globe block this year, and I love all of her fussy cutting that she does. The little Santa Claus, the gingerbread in the window. I love everything about it. It's so precious. Yeah, and I love her stuff. Next is Holly at Hold My Seam Ripper, or Holly Clark Design. She released this pattern just recently. It's called Merry Weather Quilt, and I bought the pattern immediately because I just thought it was so fun, such a twist on like, you know, a wrapped gift. And again, she used rifle paper, so I'm obsessed, and I am not sorry that there's so much Christmas in the City and so much Christmas classics by Rifle Paper, because those are my two favorite Christmas lines right now, and I can't get enough of them. So there's that one. This next one is Katerina Rocella's newest pattern called Winter Flake Quilt. I love the use of negative space. I love that you can do solids. I love that you can do a lot of big print, and it's just gorgeous. It looks so fun, and I am really looking forward to actually making this one, so I'm going to get this pattern soon. But this, I think it's she's built it to be pretty simple with strip piecing and all that, and so this is her latest. Go check out her tester gallery too, because her testers that did this pattern, their versions all turned out so gorgeous, and it's so fun just seeing all the different versions. But I really love, obviously, the Christmassy ones, but it could be used with really anything all year round. This next one is Sarah made. It's not specifically the pattern that I'm trying to show you here, it's her binding. She did a sawtooth star binding on this one, and it's gorgeous. And of course, the fabric that is showing, which is her backing, is Christmas in the City. It's the print with the scene with Santa and the fireplace and a Christmas tree, but it's the white background one. And she's got this gorgeous kind of gold, like honey golden, or I don't know, golden ginger kind of color, solid binding. And then she's hand stitching the sawtooth star along the whole binding. It looks gorgeous. I can't even imagine how long that would take, but it's gorgeous. And she does all these big stitch bindings that I'm always in awe of, and I love her stuff. Next we have Maker Valley. Holly made this happy scrappy Christmas tree, and it is such a fun blast of color. And I love that the Christmas tree is in the low volume prints, and then the whole background is just like fun, bright, scrappy Christmas prints. Holy heck. Another one I really want to make with all my free time. But anyway, so that's this one. I love how happy and bright and fun it is. The next one I chose is a stocking. Kristen at Crafty Kristen F. She is a chemist, but she also does quilting and crafting. Lots of other things, but I loved this scrappy stocking. She fussy cut all these adorable little prints out of all different blue Christmassy fabrics. I know she has another stocking on her Instagram, and I think she called it her Florida stocking because it's got some little beachy prints and stuff in it. But anyway, I just loved this blue one. I think blue as a color for Christmas and the holidays is like so pretty, and it's just kind of unique. And so I really loved all the little fun, it's almost like an I Spy kind of thing. And what a fun thing for little kids and adults, because come on, who doesn't love looking at all these little fun images? The next one I chose is this really cute and simple quilt by Carrie at Lifting Limits Quilting. It's just got some vintage Santas and candy canes and holly, and I love the more kind of relaxed color palette of it, the more traditional greens and reds, and it's got that vintagey feel. But I also love the simplicity of it, because you can really let, the prints shine and give them their own little spaces to be seen and heard. So there's that one. And then the last one I have up here is our dear friend Miranda's. She she made another Christmas quilt with holiday homies. She has one, but she used dark colors as the background, or like dark gray as the background before, and like black minky on the back. And I think we were talking about it, and she was like, I just don't like that it's so dark. I want something more light and it feels more like holiday festive instead of like cabin, you know. Anyway, so we had the gorgeous minky that she put on the back. I don't even remember what it's called because it was in the latest remnant box we got. It's like a marbled kind of, I think it's called marbled spruce or something like that, because it's got like this kind of sprucey green undertone, but then it's marbled white on top, and it's got this great texture. Anyway, as soon as she saw it, she was like, this is the one I need for this quilt. And it was like an exact fit. It was so crazy. We were like holding the sides of the quilt to make sure that that it stayed on all together, because it was just very close to the edges. And anyway, it quilted up so beautifully, and now she loves it. And I'm just happy that she has another finished Christmas quilt because we were both in the same boat where we're like, oh, we started Christmas quilts, but we didn't finish them. And I was probably going to be hanging on to mine until next year. And the ones that she got finished this year, she has been hanging on to since last year. So it was just kind of funny. But anyway, so go check out her other one. She also used the Christmas Classics by Rifle Paper for the other one that she has. And she used the Star Glow pattern. And it turned out gorgeous. But I was like, okay, I need to feature a different Christmas line of fabric, because I already have so many of Christmas in the City and so many of the Rifle Paper. So we'll just feature Tula now, my other favorite. Who knew? Anyway, so that's everything I chose. And if you haven't watched the video yet, get on YouTube and go watch it. My husband put a lot of work into making it a fun visual experience. And again, this one is gonna be better if you come watch it instead of just listen to me ramble, because, well, I mean, you could go to the links in the description, the show description, and go see everybody's projects. I've linked them all to the direct project I chose, so you can get directly to them. Thank you so much for watching. I am so glad you've been here with me this year. 2022 has been wild, and I am just so happy to share this with you. I will be back in January, so I hope you all have a happy holiday season, and I hope that we can all focus on, you know, making the best of the time that we have with the people that we love, and just relax and have a good time. But anyway, thanks again for being here so much, and I will see you guys next year. Bye.